All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Nature Aquariums TV, where today we're going to discuss the UNS Media Tower for their all-new, all-in-one aquariums that are for both fresh and salt water. Before we get to that, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. This video is part of a video that we're making on the individual accessories for the all-new UNS Dual-Use all-in-ones. Now, when they say dual use, it means that you can use them for both freshwater and saltwater. And what's super exciting, this is the only manufacturer that's come out with all their accessories all at once as the launch of the new tanks came out. Now, a lot of their accessories, some of them are going to be saltwater specific, and other ones are going to be for both fresh and salt. I got to give a big shout out to Teen Wolf 33 out there, who in the YouTube comments, she asked questions regarding the usage of the media tower. So I hope I can answer a lot of these questions for you out there. And please remember to give us more comments and questions like this so we can create content and help answer some of these questions you may have. Before we go in, the media towers are going to all be labeled depending on the size of the tank that you have. And that is for the height of it. The way these work, it replaces the big sponge block that you have standard with the tank. When you get them out, they're going to come in beautifully wrapped like this. They do come in with additional media blocks. It's always exciting unwrapping something new. Now, I've had the opportunity to already be using one of these in our saltwater tank. Very happy with it, but I want to show you how to even get the most out of the usage of this. So we have been using these in our own 40A tank already, but I'm going to show you the breakdown and teach you some of the things I've learned by using them. So they come with removable trays like this and with additional slots so you can move them or set them up the way you want to. You got to think of the water is going to first flow through the top, and it's going to go through all these trays, get to the bottom where the water will go to the next chamber. With your kit, you're always going to get 2 additional UNS media blocks. These are to house your beneficial bacteria. You got 2 free with the UNS tank itself, so that gives you a total of 4. Now, these are meant for you to put in towards the bottom, and you can stack them. The water will flow through them, and it'll cover them and feed the bacteria, you know, the ammonia in the nitrification process. In addition, these other trays here are meant for you to put something like ChemiPure. If you want to use additional things like Matrix, these sponges will fit in like that. Thirdly, these are all meant to be customizable. So if you want to polish up some of the water, you can buy a large polyfilter pad, cut them into strips, and then fit them there. You would place first your sponge or your media pads up onto the top, and then followed by your chemical, finally by your biological. That's the order that you should put them in. This has the front and it has a solid backing. As you put this into your tank, the open side should face you, and the solid backing should face the back of the tank. These are meant so they only work one way or the other. They will not go in sideways because they're a rectangular shape, not a square. And it gives you an area where to lift them up. By also putting in your sponge or your pad for picking up debris, it allows you to only lift up a little bit and slide out the tray without having to slide the whole thing out. You'll only do that for a major cleaning if you want to replace your chemical like your Purigen, carbon, or anything else to that effect. Your biological will always stay in water for maximum contact time, so that way it doesn't dry out. I've had questions, what media should you use? So let's go over a couple things. If you have a freshwater planted tank, stick with your polyfilter, make sure you have as much of your bio, and you may want to use something like Purigen. Purigen is nice because it only pulls out the organics, but it will leave your fertilization alone. If you have a freshwater non-planted tank, then you may want to use something like ChemiPure, which is carbon plus synthetic media, or you may want to use a bag of Purigen and something like a GFO and carbon to pull out your phosphates and to polish the water. Moving on to saltwater. For saltwater, of course, using a good polisher like Purigen, which is going to pull your organics, is great, or you can use something like ChemiPure. Just remember to watch your nitrates and phosphates. If you are running a mini reef that you want to grow corals, you don't want to drop your phosphates and nitrates so low that you cause a too low of a nutrient level. Remember, for reef tanks, it's a 10-to-1 ratio, usually of 10 nitrates to 1 phosphate. So just be careful on how aggressive you go with your GFO. Other than that, guys, it's a very simple process on how to put this into your tank and use them. They're removable, it's cleanable, you can take it out and rinse it off, and it really helps you organize all your media into the back of your all-in-one. As always, thank you for watching. Please remember to leave your questions, comments below, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. And once again, thanks a lot out there, Team Wolf, for putting in your comments and questions there. Have a great day, guys.